And Arvind Kejriwal is all set to take oath as the Chief Minister of Delhi for the third term. Along with Arvind Kejriwal, 6 of his cabinet ministers will also be sworn in today at Ramleela ground. The oath-taking ceremony will be held at 12:15 p.m. today. Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, Gopal Rai, Kailash Gehlot, Imran Hussain and Rajendra Gautam will be taking oath as ministers. Arvind Kejriwal has invited Prime Minister Modi for the ceremony. However, Prime Minister Modi is unlikely to attend the oath-taking ceremony due to events scheduled in his constituency, Varanasi. Last evening, Arvind Kejriwal met his cabinet minister designates to discuss government's priorities and the tasks set out for the next 3 months. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party came back with power with a thumping victory, bagging 62 out of 70 seats in Delhi Assembly.
जिन्होंने केजरीवाल मॉडल ऑफ गवर्नेंस, केजरीवाल मॉडल ऑफ डेवलपमेंट को जिताया है, ये दिल्ली के उन लोगों की जीत है जो सपना देखते हैं दिल्ली के लिए, जो लोग दिल्ली को बनाते हैं, जो लोग दिल्ली को चलाते हैं, ये उनकी जीत है। उनको एक करप्शन फ्री गवर्नेंस मिली, उनको एक हेल्पफुल गवर्नेंस मिली, उनको एक सपोर्टिव गवर्नेंस मिली दिल्ली के चलाने वालों को। मुख्यमंत्री जी ने ये तय किया कि कल जब शपथ ग्रहण होगा तो उस वक्त उनके जो मेहमान होंगे वो भी वही लोग होंगे जिन्होंने दिल्ली को बनाया है, दिल्ली को चलाया है, जिनके साथ मिलकर पिछले 5 साल मुख्यमंत्री जी ने दिल्ली को चलाया है। हर प्रोफेशन के लोग हैं, वकील हैं, पत्रकार हैं, टीचर्स हैं, मजदूर हैं, पुलिस के लोग हैं, सरकार के लोग हैं, इंजीनियर्स हैं, डॉक्टर्स हैं, खिलाड़ी हैं, छात्र हैं, इसमें जिनके साथ मिलकर आगे दिल्ली को चलाया है।
Common people from various walks of life have been invited for the swearing-in ceremony this morning at Ramleela Maidan. Here are some reactions that are coming in.
पर बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहते हैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी का, माननीय स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जी का, और स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जी का खास तौर से क्योंकि उन्होंने हमें इतनी इज्जत नवाजी और हमें इस लायक समझा कि हम फर्स्ट मोहल्ला क्लिनिक के इंचार्ज बने और इसे संभालें।
मेरे को इनवाइट किया गया है। मैंने ये दरियागंज के आसपास 901 पे जब मैं ड्यूटी कर रही थी 901 बस में, तो पॉकेट मार चढ़े थे, तो उन्होंने पैसेंजर का मतलब फ़ोन निकालने की कोशिश की थी और उसी टाइम मैंने देखा और उनको पकड़ा था।
फरिश्ते योजना स्टार्ट हुई है, उसके तहत मैंने काफ़ी जान बचाई है। 7 to 8 तो ऑन रिकॉर्ड है, और ये मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूँ क्योंकि मैंने देखा है, मैं लोगों को मैंने इलाज कराया है, मैं लोगों को मैं बचा के ले गया हूँ। एक दिल्ली पुलिस का जवान थे, मैंने उनकी जान बचाई है। 2017 के दिवाली का दिन था, दशहरा था, और अभी लास्ट 6 मंथ पहले भी मुझे अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने सम्मानित करा, और दूसरी बार मुझे बुलाया, तो मैं अपने आप को सौभाग्य समझता हूँ कि मुझे अरविंद जी ने एक अतिथि के दौर में मुझे बुलाया है शपथ ग्रहण में।
बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ, और इसका इंतज़ार इनफैक्ट मैं तो कहूँगा कि 70 सालों से हो रहा था कि शिक्षा, जिसको हमारा संविधान मानता है कि वह वजह बनेगा कि सभी लोगों को एक गरिमामयी जीवन मिलेगा, उस शिक्षा को इस सरकार ने अपने हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी पे रखा, और शिक्षा में शिक्षकों को हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी पे रखा गया है। तो इससे खुशी की बात और क्या हो सकती है, और हमें शपथ ग्रहण समारोह में बुलाया जा रहा है विटनेस होने के लिए इस क्रांति का, तो ये बहुत खुशी की बात है।
Ashutosh Mishra joins us from Ramleela Maidan in Delhi, here in the national capital. Good morning, Ashutosh. Big day, in fact, for Arvind Kejriwal. He's going to be taking oath as the Chief Minister of Delhi for the 3rd consecutive term in a row. You're right there with the Ramleela Maidan, going to be witnessing the swearing-in ceremony. There are several other cabinet ministers who are going to be taking oath as well. If you could walk our viewers through who they are and what are the kind of portfolios they are assigned.
Of minister, the chief minister plus 6 other ministers, and remember it's going to be the same which has ruled Delhi for 5 years. And right behind me the Ramleela ground is all set, and yes, there have been controversy over the invitation to the teachers, and perhaps there was rollback on the order which stated that their attendance will be counted, but now it's voluntarily, because Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party, believes that 5-year contribution without teacher, this was not possible for them, where Arvind Kejriwal contested the election in the name of education, health, the social sector, development, and here all those sectors, the fraternity have been invited. Here, that is the stage where the Chief Minister will be taking oath, where the Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal will offer them oath and at the same time, be it left or the right side, the podium made where the guest of honor, the 50 dignitaries, including teachers, auto rickshaw driver, metro drivers, the doorstep delivery boys, and all those sectors, those who have been leading the governance, they have been invited. The message of Arvind Kejriwal is loud and clear that they were part of the governance which succeeded him to this grand victory, and perhaps the time to honor them. But here, the other side, look at the arrangements have been made. Thousands of chairs have been placed where because it was an open invitation. Remember, unlike the opposition unity images that we have seen in other states, Arvind Kejriwal made not only the election local, but also the oath ceremony. It's going to be local completely, an open invitation for the Delhiites. Few teachers and locals have started pouring in. Here the arrangements are also being made. There will be multiple cameras, drones, heavy layer of security of Delhi police and the paramilitary. And 12 p.m. sharp, when Lieutenant Governor will arrive, the oath ceremony will take place. What we are hearing that after the oath ceremony, perhaps this evening, there will also be a cabinet meeting. In fact, last night, Arvind Kejriwal hosted dinner of all his council of ministers and put his agenda for the first 6 months of the governance, where the priorities have been set, because next month, the biggest challenge for the Delhi and Arvind Kejriwal government is to present their budget for the Delhi. Remember, they have increased their budget almost double in 5 years, as they say. But this time it is also be seen that they have promised their guarantee card, the services will be guaranteed. So how they are going to implement that in the budget will also have to be seen. But for now, it's all the moment for Arvind Kejriwal, man of the moment, who won the historic victory, 62 out of 70 seats. And now it's time for the oath ceremony, third time as Delhi's chief minister. Back to you.
Absolutely. Ashutosh getting us all those details right there. We'll keep coming back to you for all the more that is coming in from Ramleela Maidan. For now, moving on. Prime Minister Modi will be visiting his Lok Sabha constituency, Varanasi, today in a jam-packed schedule. Prime Minister Modi is going to be inaugurating and laying down the foundation stone for development projects worth 1,000 crore rupees. Prime Minister Modi is going to be arriving at Varanasi at 10 a.m. and is going to be first participating in the closing ceremony of 100th anniversary of Vishwardaya Gurukul. At 1 p.m. He is going to be unveiling a 63 feet tall statue of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay in Varanasi's Chandali district. Prime Minister is also going to be addressing a large gathering after unveiling the statue. Prime Minister will visit Banaras Hindu University to inaugurate a 430-bed super speciality hospital and a 74-bed psychiatry hospital at the Banaras Hindu University. Ahead of the Prime Minister's visit, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath arrived in Varanasi to take stock of the situation. Shaheen Bagh protesters are all set to march to the residence of Home Minister Amit Shah. The protesters will be heading to Shah's residence at around 2 p.m. demanding repealing the new citizenship law. Delhi police has not given them permission for the march so far, but according to sources, the cops have asked for a list of people who wish to meet the Home Minister. After getting the names, Delhi police will be deciding the next course of action. At an event in the national capital, Home Minister Amit Shah said protesters should ask for time from his office. He asked that a discussion will have to be held on merit.
Shaheen Bagh, the epicenter of anti-CAA protests, the hot topic during Delhi elections. Hundreds of protesters, primarily women, blocking a key arterial road in South Delhi. The sit-in protest has inspired dozens of similar protests across the nation. Now 2 months on, for the first time, the protesters want to initiate a dialogue with the centre. A group of protesters have sought to meet the Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Sunday afternoon.
अपॉइंटमेंट का कोई मतलब ही नहीं बनता है. जनता है, जनता जनार्दन है, वो कभी भी जा सकती है. और हमारे गृह मंत्री उन्होंने हमें दावत दिया है, तो यहाँ की जनता उनकी दावत को एक्सेप्ट करेगी और जाएगी उनसे मिलने.
अमित शाह जी ने इनवाइट किया है, मोस्ट वेलकम, हम सारे लोग जाएंगे, मगर इसमें कोई एक बंदा ऑर्गेनाइजर नहीं है. ये पूरा हिंदुस्तान है, ये सब जाएगा उनके पास.
हमारा जो डिमांड है कि सीएए वापस ले, बिल्कुल ही एनआरसी हमें नहीं चाहिए, एनपीआर भी बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए. तो इसी पे डिस्कशन होने वाली है और हम तब तक नहीं हटेंगे, तब तक नहीं मानेंगे बात, जब तक कि इन सारी चीजों को जो काला कानून है इसको वापस ना ले ले.
The protesters plan to march to the residence of Amit Shah with their demand to repeal the Citizenship Amendment Act.
after Home Minister Amit Shah made an offer to initiate a dialogue with the anti-CA protesters, including the ones at Shaheen Bagh. Now the protesters at Shaheen Bagh have shown a will to meet Home Minister Amit Shah tomorrow at 2 p.m. at his official residence in the national capital. I'm right now at Shaheen Bagh, where the women have been sitting on the streets since the last 2 months or more. Let's speak to the dadis of Shaheen Bagh who have taken this decision. आप लोगों ने डिसीजन लिया है कि कल आप लोग होम मिनिस्टर से जाके मिलेंगे?
मिलेंगे।
तो कैसे जाएंगे, कितने लोग जाएंगे?
जाएंगे जिस तरह जाओ सब जाएंगे। नहीं, हमें कोई टाइम नहीं लिया। उन्होंने जो कहा कि 3 दिन के अंदर 10 लोग आके हमसे मिले, लेकिन हम 10 लोग नहीं जाएंगे, यहाँ पूरा आवाम जाएंगे हमारे साथ।
However, Ministry of Home Affairs says that no request or meeting has been scheduled with Shaheen Bagh protesters. With the protesters all set to march towards central Delhi, the police will have their hands full as Arvind Kejriwal is also scheduled to take oath as Chief Minister at a massive ceremony in Ramlila Maidan. With Tanushri Pandey in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
A day after Chennai police resorted to lathi charge on the anti-CA protesters in the city, protests against police action erupted in Chennai. While the protest at Mint Metro Station was called off after police assured action against the cops, a Shaheen Bagh-like protest has cropped up at the lathi charge site. Meanwhile, DMK has questioned Rajinikanth's silence over the incident. Here's a look at the report that is coming in.
Chaos on the streets of Tamil Nadu. After Chennai police resorted to bait and charge against a large group of anti-CAA protesters at Chennai's Washerman Pit on Friday. Fuming over police action, a large group of protesters led by women sat on an overnight dharna at the lathi charge site.
At Washerman Pit, where we are currently standing, what we're witnessing is that these protesters are not ready to move out. They have already placed shamyans and also carpets for people to come and sit, and they are raising slogans against the state and the central government, and also against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, stating that CA, NRC and NPR are against the interest of the common man, and that every individual has a right to protest, and the violence that happened last night is condemnable and cannot be accepted.
Protesters at the Shaheen Bagh-like protest in Chennai demanded action against cops and refused to call off their protest until Tamil Nadu government passes an anti-CAA resolution in the assembly.
Lathi charge about that we have protest without permission. Without permission we have protest, but we have came here for fight for freedom.
Don't know who said to the police. They are very much forcing us to remove from here. We want justice.
Police have appealed to the protesters to maintain law and order. Opposition too launched a tirade against the EPS government. DMK President M.K. Stalin condemned the violence and accused government of orchestrating it.
Our leaders also asking why the ADMK government is acting at the behest of the BJP at the central, and why they want to please them, why they want to control or why they want to attack these protesters.
AMMK chief TTV Dinakaran has urged his party cadre to join anti-CAA protest across the state. With Akshay Nath in Chennai, Bureau Report, India Today.
And the DMK has now dragged superstar Rajinikanth into the Citizenship Showdown. The party has urged Rajinikanth to speak out on the lathi charge on the protesters. On Friday, Chennai police had resorted to baton charge against a large group of anti-CA protesters at Chennai's Washerman Pit. DMK MP Senthil Kumar has said that Rajinikanth had promised that he would stand up for the Muslims. Where is Rajinikanth? The DMK MP said in a tweet. Rajinikanth, while supporting the CA, had earlier said that he would be the first person to raise his voice if the Muslims face any trouble. However, there has been no word from Rajinikanth since the anti-CA protests in Chennai on Friday, which had turned violent.
NRC அப்படின்றது வந்து மக்களை பிரிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு முயற்சி அப்படின்னு எல்லா அரசியல் கட்சியும் சொல்றாங்க. நாடு முழுவதும் போராட்டம் நடக்குது. ரஜினிகாந்தோடைய வியூஸ் என்ன இருக்கு? இப்படி ஒரு சட்டம் தேவையா, இல்லை இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சட்டம் மதத்தின் அடிப்படையில் சிட்டிசன்ஷிப் கொடுக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சட்டம் தேவையா?
சரி, இப்போ வந்து என்பிஆர் வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப அவசியம், ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இது எசென்ஷியல். 2010 வந்து காங்கிரஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, 2015 பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, 2021 பண்ணணும். இது பாப்புலேஷன் வந்து எடுத்து தான் ஆகணும். நேஷனல் பாப்புலேஷன் திங் வந்து அது வந்து எடுத்து தான் ஆகணும். ஸோ அதில் வந்துட்டு கம்ப்ளீட்லி யார் வந்து வெளிநாட்டுக்காரங்க, யார் உள்நாட்டுக்காரங்க, யார் யார் எந்த நாட்டுக்காரங்க அப்படிங்கிறது தெரிய வேண்டாமா? இட் இஸ் வெரி வெரி எசென்ஷியல். அது எடுத்து தான் ஆகணும். அதில் வந்து மற்றவங்க
The deadly coronavirus is now spread across 29 countries. India is taking all precautionary measures to contain this outbreak. India is leaving no stone unturned at this point to rescue the 218 Indians who are stranded on board Diamond Princess, which is a cruise ship off Japan's Yokohama coast. Japanese authorities have said that passengers could return home as early as 21st of February. Here's a report that's coming in.
2 infected in India. 3 infected Indians abroad. India is leaving no stone unturned to disembark all 138 Indians on board Diamond Princess. The coronavirus hit cruise ship off Japan's Yokohama coast. India today spoke exclusively to Anbalagan, a chef from Tamil Nadu's Madurai, stranded on the ship, who put up a brave front.
I told you too many things that I never afraid. I'm from Tamil Nadu, I'm from Madurai, and after I afraid. Even Delhi, and I don't beg to anybody.
The passengers on board will be quarantined until 19th of February. So far, 3 Indians who have tested positive have been hospitalized. India's Tokyo embassy has said that the health of the patients have improved and are currently stable. With over 28 countries infected, travel restrictions are getting more stringent. Aviation regulator DGCA asked airports and airlines on Friday to begin screening passengers arriving from Japan and South Korea once they step out of the aerobridge. Till date, only passengers arriving from Thailand, Singapore, China and Hong Kong will be screened for possible exposure to the virus. As of Thursday, 15,991 people are under surveillance in India. Awareness programs have also reached schools. St. Paul's High School in Mumbai held a special coronavirus awareness program on Saturday and made it compulsory attendance for parents and students.
If they know a little bit more about what the disease is and how it is going to be spread, that is the only way we can actually reduce our fears.
फादर ने इनिशिएटिव लिया हुआ है और कोरोना वायरस के जो हिसाब से प्रॉपर मीडिया चैनल जो हमें एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पा रही है, और ये व्हाट्सएप और ये जो लोकल मीडियाज है अदर, उनकी वजह से जो ये अफवाह फैली हुई है, इससे बचने के लिए बच्चों के लिए और पेरेंट्स के लिए ये बहुत जरूरी था और बहुत अच्छा हुआ कि ऐसा कुछ हुआ है.
As the world wages a massive battle against coronavirus, India is taking no chances to keep its citizens safe. Bureau Report, India Today.
Kerala has been the epicenter of coronavirus crisis in India as the state reported 2 positive cases and thousands are now under observation. The state government is taking all the necessary precautions to ensure that the virus does not spread. India Today's Nabila has more. Here's a report that is coming in.
Coronavirus has no cure yet. Isolation is the only way to prevent further outbreak. Over 15,000 people in India are kept under watch. 2,288 people in Kerala itself are in home isolation. This has caused massive stress to suspects and their families.
Members who are in isolation are facing quite some mental trauma. The stigma that has been attached to those quarantined is something they aren't able to cope with. Their own family members, their relatives, their neighbors are distancing themselves from these members who are in home isolation despite their tests showing negative. These members are now worried. How are they really going to face their future?
No human contact for 28 to 48 days is indeed depressing. Identifying the need, the Kerala government has counsellors around the clock to motivate those in isolation.
around 400 cases. We have called everyone, each and everyone, for and asked for any symptoms, and we have about 5 to 10% cases presented with symptoms such as loneliness, stigma-related issues, and for them we have a regular follow-up with them and ensure that they are not at all stressed more.
Unfortunately, people have turned hostile towards coronavirus suspects. Several cybercrime cases have also been filed for defaming those isolated on social media.
Last around 10-15 days, we have registered around 5 cases where actually false information, panic messages actually have spread over the social media. Investigation is on. We are actually trying to book people who are actually started the message and even spread the message. So we, the health department, the government of Kerala, is issuing authentic messages over the social media and the other media also. So those kind of messages only should be forwarded.
Loneliness, anxiety and anger are just a few emotions felt by those in quarantine. The least one can do is show empathy. Coronavirus is a public health emergency and there must be collective efforts to ease this tense situation. From Kerala, with video journalist Shakil, Nabila for India Today.